Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your man Jermaine Showtime Stone, aka the Wolf of Wine, aka the Zara Bobs, aka Young Thanos, aka Mr. 40 under 40. I'm just out here collecting Infinity Stones. I got my homeboys here with me for a new adventure for the wine and hip hop crew. You're gonna meet some people that you didn't know. You're gonna meet some people that you knew. You're gonna get to know some people a little bit better. But welcome to Wine Bars. If you don't know what wine bars are, then you have not been paying attention to our Instagram or hip hop in the last 47 years because we've been talking about wine from day one. What a wine bar is when a rapper references wine in his bars. So what we're gonna do here today is each one of us has brought a different wine bar to the table, and we're gonna debate to see who brought the best wine bar this week. Every week we coming back with it. You already know we champions in here. We are masters of our craft. You heard me? So let me introduce my team right here. First off, we got my dog, Capital T, in the building.
What up?
Cap T, how you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Feeling marvelous, hanging in there, man.
You know, Cap T has produced with the show since day one. Another
Yes,
day
sir.
one producer. We got my man Jerome in the building. Jerome, how you feeling, bruv?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I need to be called Capital J.
Big J. That's how you gotta do it, man.
Working around.
It's good.
And then we got newcomer to the crew, the rookie of the year, the young gunner, my man Vino Martinez, aka John. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be here.
Welcome to the crew, man. Welcome to the crew, the CRU. Yeah, man. John is extremely passionate about wine. He's in here doing this thing in the New York wine industry, and this man is a hip hop connoisseur, as all of these gentlemen here that I'm sitting with. So I feel great about this show. I think this is going to be a great addition to the wine and hip hop community. But here we go, y'all. Let's debate our wine bars. Imagine a cool swirly graphic right here. All right, so I'll start off, man. I'll kick mine off first. The wine bar that I brought to the table was a classic one. This is from Notorious BIG's "I Love the Dough." When he said, flights back and forth, pop corks are the best grapes, make the best CDs and the best tapes. Like, pop corks are the best grapes. Now, when I say that, when people think about champagne in 97, this is a verse from 97. You think about champagne from 97. Me and my 97 mindset, I wasn't drawing the connection between grapes and champagne. He also in the song talked about popping magnums. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was thinking he was talking about condoms, but no, I'm popping magnums, like magnum-sized bottles. You know
Heavy bottles, man.
So Big was talking about wine a lot in that song, and while he was referencing the good life, as we all know, hip hop is so aspirational. So that was just a dope line because it's a wine line, but it's a sleeper wine line, and it's from a classic song. So that was why I brought that one to the table, man.
All right. We got to rate that, right? We got to
say it again.
Also, when he's talking about magnums, it could be the condoms and it could be the bottle too. It's deep.
Double entendre.
Double entendre, man. That's big.
Facts.
Water to the well, when Jay-Z, water to a well.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Goes for both.
Exactly.
All right, that's a classic bar. You know what I'm saying? I think that's classic. Classic piece to pull from. For me, I gotta get that get that 3 clinks out of 5 clinks. You know what I mean?
Out of 5. So just so y'all know, our rating system is the toast system. So 5 being the highest score you can get, 1 being the lowest. Sometimes We can give you a half a toast. We can give you a half raise.
One glass of shit.
Just one glass, not the other one. So, just so y'all know. So, we're gonna go through, and I'd like you guys to go ahead and rate my wine bar. Well, Big's wine bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Big 2 out of 5, just because the following after that dated so old, like tapes and CDs. I mean, it's just so it's 50-50 for me. So I'll give it 2 out of 5.
So you feel like Big wasn't forward thinking enough to think about iPods and shit?
I mean, he was 25 or 26 years old.
That's a good point. That's a good point. He was still young.
He was still young. He didn't think the world was gonna be that. So I don't know. But I just because the bar right after it just dates it so much. I'm like, I already did. I don't even care about what he said in the beginning.
You know what? I actually like it because of that bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make the best CDs and the best tapes. Don't forget the vinyls. Take girls, break spinals. Biggie B. Richie like Lionel. Like, it's just, he was too smooth with it, man. He was too smooth.
I get it, but still, nah.
How many toasts would you give it?
2 out of 5 toasts.
2 out of 5. Okay.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Vino?
So I'm gonna jump to 3.5 because if you're saying it's dated, it's vintage. So it's vintage. It's telling of the time. That's how we know. That's a 97 bar. The best tapes. Nobody's gonna have a tape now. It's vintage. That's classic Biggie.
Collector's item.
Collector's item. Rare 97 Biggie vintage. So we
I see where you're going there. I catch what you're putting down, but still, 2 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, man.
What you got, T?
I gave it 3 clinks, 3 toasts out of 5, bro. For the simple fact that it's good. I mean, it aged decently, but that's not my first choice. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So 3 out of 5, bro.
All right. Yo, Jerome, what's your wine bar, man? What you bringing to the table this week?
So, the wine bar is from a newcomer. One of my favorite albums that came out through this whole time, and it's from Stove God Cooks. The album's called Reasonable Drought, but there's a line on there where he says, Valentino, glass of Pinot, ain't no room up in this bench, just me and my ego. And I just love that bar. It's just like some cocky swag shit. And, he picks a very specific like wine to talk about, like vino. And he took, the Pinot Noir. So like, I think I like it because it has that cocky rap shit that you like in there. And it's like, I'm drinking big wine. I'm not drinking that little bum shit. I'm drinking big shit, Although if you think of the bar, it's almost like saying you should drink and drive. But anyway.
You know what? Stove God Cooks.
Yeah, so Stove God Cooks. I love that verse. So,
let me see, man. If I had to rate that, I'd give that. It was a great. I love that song. I love that song on the whole. Valentino, glass of Pinot. I think to me, it reminds me of like them old school bars. This is dudes rapping in the staircase. This is really, really hardcore cypher rap.
Okay. I thought you was about to say some shit like "We Are the Breaks" and shit.
Oh, no.
These are the breaks.
No.
Breaks in the day. I'm about to say what? Breaks in the day. Breaks in the day.
This is my favorite era, man. This is the grimy, pretty rap.
Copy.
Before
the Jiggy era.
Yeah, right before the Jiggy era. So I'll give this. I give this one 3. I give this 3 toasts.
You know what it also remind me of? Like, you remember when Cameron first came out? Like, it was just like cocky rap shit, and it's like that pretty boy kind of shit in there too. I think it reminds me of that a little bit, like arrogance, like that Cameron when he first came out, arrogance.
There's a lot of he spits with so much confidence.
Yeah,
there's a lot of confidence on the track. It just It does something. His voice is ill. The beat is fire. Rock Marciano on the production.
Also, the cadences that he chooses to like use when he says things, especially that specific line, to me is so fire.
Yeah.
Shout out Rock Marciano. Amazing.
Yo, his beats are crazy.
His flow is crazy too.
Yeah, he can spit. He can spit. Yeah, nah, definitely.
How many glasses would you give that?
Toast,
Oh,
my bad. Yeah, nah. So, Vino, how many glasses you got?
I'm gonna go 2.5 because
what?
I'm nervous. Like, what's the upholstery? If he spills, like, how bad is that gonna be?
Right.
It's Vino. That's a red too.
That's a red. Like,
that's staining your shit.
Yeah, that's.
And
that
if you're rocking Valentino and you spill, that's a price tag right there. So I'm gonna go 2.5, but you gotta be cocky. So I'll respect it at 2.5. Can't go wrong.
2.5. That's real.
I don't know about that, man. 2.5, just based on the practicality of it. I think if you can afford all those things, then you don't care if you spill something on it.
you got good people to deal with that. That's alpaca. Exactly. You got that motherfucker.
Then if you got that money, you should be sipping Burgundy and not just regular Pinot.
Well, you know what? He didn't say. He didn't say what kind of Pinot Noir it was.
It's all encompassing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he feels that Burgundy was assumed. Niggas like, I'm rich, so
he could be a Sonoma guy. You never know.
Yeah.
Facts.
Well, damn, 2 out of 5. That's low. I don't know if I could. I know if I could take that. I think this is the best bar that's going to be presented today. 2 out of 5 just seems disrespectful.
Dang.
Who you got, T? I mean, well, how much you got on this one?
I'll give it a 3 out of 5, man. For the simple fact that he was swagging on the track. You know what I mean? Like, he was talking this shit regardless of how detached he was to the actual wine world. You know what I mean? He was still spitting his aspirational shit, bro. So I got to give him, for the confidence, I got to give him 3 out of 5, man. It was definitely a hardball. And it's Rock Marciano, so,
Got you. So who you got? What you bringing to the table this week, man?
Well, me?
Yeah. Talking all that shit.
I'm bringing something fairly young, but fairly boisterous. Every time this rapper says something that's very gaudy and loud, it's a simple bar. But one of my favorite tracks, nonetheless, on Diamonds Dancing, but Future and Drake, I think. This bar, I just had it up here. I freaking lost it. It's pretty much in the hook where he's sipping Dom Perignon for no reason. Short and sweet. But I think that whole aesthetic, man, that lifestyle, you just pop in a bottle of some Dom Perry, whether it's vintage or some young Dom P, is just because I can do that. Today's Monday. I feel like drinking this for lunch. That's what I'm going to do. So that's personally why I like it. I like it because it's just a statement. He ain't holding nothing back, and it is what it is. You take it or you leave it,
Okay.
Diamonds on me dancing.
I feel you on that one. For me, I'm going to go ahead and give that one. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the song, Future, that's my guy.
I see the one glass coming on right now, nigga.
You know me too well. I'm going to get that one glass, man.
I'm going to get that one a broken stem. It's fucked up, but
big game. Now, here's the thing. For me, it's just too easy.
Too easy?
It's too easy. I think that I like it because, and it won't get a broken stem because I think that it speaks to how hip hop has referenced wine in the past. Like, that's how hip hop has included wine, and it's so hip hop. Drinking Dom Perignon for no reason, like
pouring it out.
Yeah, you let a hip hop dude really get on his shit. He gonna be pouring out bottles of Lafite, like whatever, just because they could do it. That's hip hop. So I like it for that reason. But it was just I think that for wine bars, for what we're doing here, if you're trying to bring the best wine bars to the table, you wasn't shooting.
That ain't it, champ.
You wasn't shooting.
That ain't it, champ. All right.
That's just me keeping it real, man. I like the song though. I like the song though.
Stand by my choice.
I think in the song it works, right? But isolated by itself, you're like, it's like it's like my daughter could have wrote that. Like,
John P for no reason. What else more you gotta say, man?
I know, but
I'm in my Versace drawers and in my robe, drinking Don P like it's water.
Yeah, but the fact that you have to make up a whole story.
Oh boy, I knew you was gonna get technical.
Explain this wine bar more makes it less.
One genius said, "What's understood
makes it
does
less
not have
appealing."
to be
So
said.
I'm gonna have to join you.
What's understood?
I feel
doesn't
you,
have to be
but
said,
that
man.
one. But he said it. We're actually talking about it. So for that one reason, I'm gonna have to give it 1, bro. That's not really a bar. It's just
So
like a couple words strung together.
Man's not a barra.
He's not a spitter, man. He just can't do it.
Wow, I'm hurt, bro. But
I'm
okay.
also gonna have to jump on this one clink, one toast.
This is getting fried out here.
You know why? It's because the next bar in the song too is like upper echelon for no reason. So he's doing 2 no reasons. It's not like it's a bit lazy. But
It's just because though.
No reason is fire. I respect it. So maybe I'll jump to 1.5 because I'm a little jealous that I can't.
Wow, we doing 0.5.
The one thing that I do love about it, right? I'll shoot you some bail here, T, is that you could actually picture both those people, Drake and Future, doing that, and literally they can do it. And they have the money to get away with it. So that's one of the things where you make sense. Where you see who's saying it, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But
so it's not a solid bar, is what you're saying.
Yeah, nah, it's not Stove God Cooks. So
okay,
I don't know.
Okay.
But there was one time in my life where I was drinking Dom Perignon for no reason. I had mad bottles of Dom. I was just handing out Dom like candy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a thing. It was just on some stuff, like it was on some hip hop shit. Like
exactly.
I had some extra Dom on deck, so
just because everybody
you get
gets some
yo,
love.
bro, I had Dom Perignon with my Cheerios. Not Cheerios, with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. For breakfast
on
my 30th. For the dumb, just because.
Just for the dumb shit.
That's the dumb shit. Like, it was, it was like Cameron sending his cars to the cookout. That was the illest stunt shit.
Thank you.
Listen, I gave you it's hip hop.
Can I get two solid cleans?
I give you 2 solid. I'll upgrade it. I give you 2 cleans just because I did some dumb shit.
All right, I'm still on the island at least. Y'all about to vote me up out of here.
You off the show. Came with some bullshit the first show. Off the show.
Damn. All right. So I lost this week. Cool.
Nah,
I gotta come next week with something crazy. It's all right.
It's on you, Vino.
All right. So I'm gonna kinda use what T said as a bit of inspiration, but I'm gonna take it back a few.
He's like, yo, I'm not gonna use my first line because
this got me thinking about Dom Perignon and hip hop. So I know one of Drake's big influences is Bum B. So we're gonna do UGK. It's supposed to bubble, and there's actually 2 in there. Because it's Dom Perignon is supposed to bubble. It just be like that sometimes, which is relatable. And then it's Dom Perignon and Water for the G's. And you need that. That's like gospel. Dom Perignon and Water for the G's. You don't need much more.
That boy coming in with the flames.
True that. I like that.
In with the flames, man. First.
He made me feel better about my choice.
Hey.
Shout
and I'm telling you.
You know what I mean?
That album is underrated, super tight. Like to this day, it goes on. And I think we're all New Yorkers here, so we don't listen to it as much. But like I found out about that like later. Like I did like Nas, Kim, and then I found out about UGK a little later, and that was like super tight. It's like top 20 up there for an album like cohesively through and through. Yeah. It's up there.
Was that the joint? Was Murder on that joint?
I think so, and we got like the Feds in Town, 316.
Yeah. Nah, early UGK. Was I playing that UGK for you the other day, T?
Yeah, you probably actually I don't think so.
I think that
We
was
was
my
more on the
brother.
drill shit. Yeah, we was on the drill shit when I came through.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Nah, man,
UGK shit.
that's a solid. So, all right, so you're going with. Well, do you have a specific line that you're gonna pick? Which one?
Let's do Dom Perignon and Water for the G's.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, that's a hard line. That's a hard line. That's a hard line. Um,
Sipping Dom Perignon for no reason.
That's the MVP.
I would like. I think that's a great. I like where you took it. I feel like parent wise, there's not that. That's definitely the one. The one of the night. However, I feel like lyrically, if we going bar for bar with it, I can't say that was those were the best bars that were spit tonight.
Right.
I think that
because Still
Yours had
God
a
Cooks was the
double
best bar.
entendre. Somebody had a double entendre in their shit. That was your shit, Jay, right?
Nah, that was. Oh yeah. I did have a double on. Well, that was in a second line in the same song. Mine's was Pop corks are the best grapes, make the best CDs and the best tapes.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't necessarily a wine double entendre.
It was the rappers line. You know what I mean? The rappers wines line. You know what I mean?
All right. We all kind of did generally 2-3 glasses, on this episode so far.
Very, very interesting picks here. So out of everybody, man, being don't be too biased towards yourself. Be subjective. If you had to cast your vote, and you can cast your vote for yourself, because you gotta love you.
Hold on. So just to go back to John's thing, I'm gonna have to give it 3.5 because it's old, but it's not like yours, Jermaine, where it's like CDs and tapes. It's
God, he's a self-critic, son.
It's dated, but it still goes cohesively. Doesn't put a time marker on it. It's just super timeless, right? So because of that, I'm gonna give it 3.5. I have to agree with Jermaine, bar wise, like. It's not anything super complex. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. There's no like double, triple on top. It's like just a simple bar. It gives it to you straight. But because of that, I give it 3.5. If it was a little bit more complex, I would have went up higher because I do like UGK as well.
Yeah. How you feeling, T? What you gonna give it?
I'll give it because I don't actually know the track. And I'll admit that on Cam. I'll give it a 2.5. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it 2.5. I didn't do my research, but I like the explanation he gave. You know what I'm saying? I think, pouring water for your G's. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we all do once in a while. When we're taking a little sip of something, pour a little something out anyway. So, I can relate to that a little bit. So 2.5.
Okay. Now, if we had to bring it up, if we had to bring it all together and vote for who you feel, if you feel like you got it, vote for yourself, but be subjective.
Who had the best wine bar?
Who had the best wine bar tonight, man? We're going to start it off with you, T.
Well, I think overall it wasn't me because my bar was too simple and too new. You know what I'm saying?
No, newness has nothing to do with it. It was really simple.
Right,
yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, anyway, I think that the best line brought to the table tonight, I think it would have to be yours, Jay. And this is not because of the hat you're wearing. This is not because of the background, nothing like that. But a simple fact that line is a hard bar. We've been actually breaking down. I feel like it's kind of a cheat, but we've been kind of like going through that era in hip hop for the last few weeks. And it means a lot to me personally, that era. So I kind of think that you brought the most well-rounded, relatable wine bar tonight.
Hold on a second. Valentino, Glass of Pinot.
Yo,
Ain't
but think
ain't no
about
room
the
up in
era,
this
son.
Benz, but just me and my
the
ego.
Era. Yeah, think about the era. Think about the entendre.
Oh
Think
my
about the whole. You know what I'm
God.
saying? The whole shit, son.
Yo, I'm gonna be that
Sorry,
nigga.
Jay. You a
I'm
strong
casting this
second
view. Vote for myself.
for my
Fuck out
dead
of here.
self.
Best bar out here today.
All right, all
Hands
right.
down, I chose
can
the
do
best
that.
bar. I don't care what y'all want to say.
You can do that.
You take that big shit, put it in the garbage, because this is
Big is my
this is the
favorite
best
rapper,
bar.
bro.
I mean, I hear you. He's a New
Yo.
York legend. I love him, but this is still the best wine bar today. So I'm voting for my damn self.
Golly.
I
All right.
respect it. I was gonna choose me too, but and then I realized there's no other deciding factor.
Yeah, we can't do that.
So,
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't do that.
Hey
look,
man, it could be at a stalemate.
but you
We
know
can
what?
let
I'm
the
from
people
Brooklyn.
finalize it though.
I'm in
too.
Brooklyn right now. I'm on. You know, I'm out here. We got to cast it with Biggie because at the end of the day, it's a bar rhyme. Water for the G's is a quote. It's a great quote, I guess. So next week, I gotta come back harder with the better, more
That's it.
cohesive bar. And I think I got one on my mind. But you know, I'll concede this to Mr. 40 under 40 right now.
Boom.
Right.
Nah,
Right.
bro.
He was supposed to win this first one anyway. So you know what I
Nah,
mean?
bro.
This is a courtesy.
Oh, this one's the giveaway.
I'll take it. I'll take it, man.
Damn, T, you should have sent me the email. I would have did it right then.
Like I would have picked a whacker bar. Yo, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Wine Bars. We're gonna catch you next week. As you know, we coming back with the fire next week, man. Dudes ain't trying to lose. I gotta try to keep the crown, man. We gonna see what happens. Wine Bars, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.